It is 6:30 in the morning. It is really cold outside, like -10, and I decided to come out to paint because, why not? I wanted to see if it was possible to paint outdoors while it's dark, and apparently it is, but not when it's -10 because my water just froze instantly. Even though I tried to use salt, that beautiful trick that I learned from painting by the sea, didn't work this time, and I still tried, and I thought, maybe it doesn't have enough salt. So I actually went back indoors to put more salt in my water container, and you're gonna be able to see the salt in the water container right now. The salt wasn't fully mixed, but I thought, maybe it'll work. And sadly, it didn't really make a difference. And despite of that, I was like, you know what? I can still make it. And as you see me just scratching out all the frozen solid water from my palette to just try to make space for the new water with more salt. But it was just not working out. So I thought, okay, you know what? I'll just finish this painting indoors. Still looking out my window to be painting out of real light and not from a reference, just so I could actually understand the type of light that I was looking at. I mean, moonlight is so different. I mean, when we see outside and we just think, oh, it's dark, I'm just gonna paint everything black. But there's still a lot of color. I was very surprised to see that there's a lot of like green, blue, and other types of green in the moonlight. I did not expect that. I thought always when I looked at the moon, or maybe I just never looked really at the moon, and I thought that the light was more blue or maybe yellow. But when I really stared at it today, I could see some hints of green in the yellow. And as well with the deep blue of the sky, it was more green than I really thought. And I thought that that was very beautiful. One of the hardest things that I'm finding out of painting at night or night scenes is that you have to mix so much thick paint, and to make that nice and fluid is not so easy. Maybe it is also because of the time constraint, like I don't have a lot of time to wait for the paint to dry. Maybe you have to do it in layers, but that is something that I was not very happy about this painting. It looks very blotchy, and it's just because the water is not really running. But in the end, I also liked the result because I felt like the colors were kind of right for what I was seeing. And in the end, this is all practice, this is all new to me. And yeah, it was very fun to get out at 6 in the morning with nobody around and just paint. Of course, it didn't work out because it was too cold, but I'm still glad that I went out and tried anyway.